Hey guys, we're gonna be viewing Division 7 today, and I have me, Iron Master, and my nice guest host over here, Fiction. Come on and say hi.
I said hi just now. Hi.
Yeah. So we're looking at Division 7 because they need some love here, and we're gonna be doing like a mid-season review for them. So we're gonna be looking at some teams, seeing what's going on. So why don't we just start at the leaderboard? So looking here, Common Consulting, from being a lowly Khemri team into a monster team, taking a lot of stat ups on Khemri just seems to be doing the thing. Maybe it's just the strength ups. Then we got some Nurgle following by with A-Grain's Royal Rumble Boys, giving a good contest here in the top spot. He's just waiting for Derek Hannon to miss a match, and he could be out. Then we got Jazz Poison, which is our underworld team for this division. Doing pretty decent. 5-0-3 is definitely nothing to sneeze at. Grungy Desserts by Staticus, pulling a respectable 4-1-2. And Film Flares also there, so tie for 4th. In 6th, we got Chorus with 3 Claw, no Mighty Blow. It's pretty great. He hasn't really hit his level that just starts making him shred more people. Can't wait for it though. Starstruck and the Wayside Wondermongers just played yesterday and got a tie. It was a mental game. Very fun to watch. And Merlin Plague Flies after that, so he's just a game below them. So he could go above or below or stay where they're at. Then a very high TV Dark Elf team. Just pulling in a lower ranking because he's not winning as much. He's tying more. Then Vampires just getting beat up here. Flings doing fling things. Khemri just passing. And then I think that was a dropout. So
Wow.
that's to
Yeah,
get us all caught up.
0-7. It's not a great record.
Yeah. So we're going to be looking at the schedule real quick. Or do you want to look at the teams first since you don't know what's going on?
Let's go with the teams first.
Yeah. Here, we're going to start from the back. And we're going to start with the Film Flares, which is coached by Holes. Still not entering a motto after he yelled at him yesterday.
A name I actually recognize.
Yeah.
There's a few of them in here.
Yeah. So we start with Lassie here. And what does Lassie remind you of?
Well, a dog.
A dog? That's it?
Like,
You
it's
don't...
very specific. Film star, yes.
Oh, I was going to say more of the skills on Lassie.
Oh,
Little murdery.
little murdery.
See, it's going to be a fun time when Lassie dies, you know? Or
Well,
I guess I
should've
shouldn't
named
spoil
her
that
Old
movie.
Yeller.
Yep. And then we got Toto here, who likes to pass apparently as a werewolf with Blodgestone.
Okay. All right.
Now, I want to hear your opinion on cycling a werewolf. Is there ever a point to do it, or do you just never do it?
I guess it depends on your play style. If you are comfortable and you like a Blodgestip werewolf, which honestly, Blodgestip on anything is pretty dang good. Some people don't like it specifically because werewolves are supposed to have Mighty Blow. I don't know. I think you can get by without it. Looking at this team, he's got plenty of Mighty Blow. Golems aren't terribly developed. He's got a nice ball carrier on the ghoul, if that's what he's going with, or if the werewolf's the ball carrier. Either way, he's got...
I'm sorry, I just had my phone going off there for some reason. I'm like,
He's
stop.
got a team who can like hold up the while he if he wanted to recycle, he's got the rest of the team he can rely on for that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt him terribly.
Yeah, so you just don't think you should cycle him unless he really wants to go for stats or doubles?
I mean, he's got one blitzer already that's pretty hard to match with Lassie here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, he either needs to do it now or next level if he's going to recycle, because any later than that, it's...
He's just kind of an integral part of the team then?
Well, yeah, that, and it's like it's going to take so long to just replace that many skills. Like 36, like he just hit that level not too long ago, so he didn't roll anything exciting. So you could argue to recycle him now, but if you wanted to wait one more level, I think you could get away with it and then see what happens. But the longer you wait, the less you want to recycle them.
Okay. And what do you think about his amount of guard? Is 3 about where you need to be, or should you be rocking a bit more?
Having guard on a zombie is just nice, dude, because you've got 4 access on it. So just all the extra free guard is great. Strength 4 white, it's really good, really nice.
Yeah. I'm thinking he probably turns him into a golem too. Just you get some guard and then stand firm.
Yeah, it could
and then
be,
he can pay the tax too. Maybe not the one you want to pay the tax on, but he has armor
3
8.
golems means you get higher dividends come tax season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if he gets the flesh golem to guard finally, that you'll have a very strong team.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him rushing guard, but I also don't mind block here.
Yeah, it's hard to be effective with stand firm if you don't have block, just because there's one more way they can knock you down.
It's like, oh, do I have block? I'll just red die you. Oh, I hit the 25% chance of me knocking you down.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fun fact, if you have block and you red dice somebody, it's actually more likely to not fail than it is to try to dodge. It's like 69% to 67. Anyway. Yeah.
Because it's like it's 2 2+s essentially. So that's how you're going to have to think about it.
But I mean, against stand firm, it's a little worse because pushes don't count.
Yeah. But that's just in general for when you're facing like chaos or something and they're like, I'm going to mark you with this warrior. Nah.
It's like, cool. I've got block. I'm Morris. Might as well.
Yep. So, that's a decent team. Like I said, he was rocking like 4-2-1, I believe, in the leaderboard. So he was like 4th. And I think 3rd and 4th were tied. So, that's a pretty good team. We're going to move on and past the less sucky bloodsuckers to the Murderland Plague Flies, which I believe live up to their name of murdering. So, kill them.
Only 2 claw.
Yeah. Only 2 claw, but that's both on warriors. And like, his warriors are actually pretty well developed, considering that's their skill for 2 of them.
It's nothing to sneeze at, no.
Yeah. One's just running the guard that he really needed forever.
Yeah.
Which I don't like, but I don't hate because you need it.
Yeah.
If riders don't roll it, you don't have a choice. And then
2 guard for 1760 is pretty low. I mean, you go and murder Nugel though, so.
The only problem is just some of his goats are kind of wimpy at this point. And if you're starting to look down here, we do see a problem with
he does have the goats, though. That's another issue with Nurgle. It's just getting to the goats.
Yeah, it's getting your goats good, but
I don't know if I would have taken the second movement up.
I actually don't mind the second movement up, because if you look at the first Pestigore, he's actually lost in agility as a ball handler.
Right, so
he's picking up on 3+ and then, doing crap. I feel like this is where you cut him. Because he's wasting TV, and he's supposed to be a ball carrier, and Movement 7 is going to make a better ball carrier regardless. So then you just set him up getting TDs, and then he can level up faster.
Yeah, you could probably cut him now and then just give the ball to the other movement guy and keep running in.
Exactly. And then this block guy is probably going to become the killer with some Mighty Blow and then Claw and then Pylon.
Well, hopefully.
I actually wouldn't mind rushing Pylon on this piece. Just going Mighty Blow, Palm into Tackle, then Claw.
Yeah.
And just kind of make him your Elf Hunter while the other ones just hunt big guys and such.
Yeah, because he's got no claws or no tackle, so it's going to be hard against certain races.
Exactly. But overall, he's doing his killing game well. He's got a nice beast, great warriors, and then probably just safe to say these are quite bad Pestigores. Well, one's really bad, and the other 2 are just, I guess other 3 aren't developed enough to be great.
They're just young boys over here. Still a couple of kids. See what they turn into when they grow up.
Maybe they just murder for Papa Nurgle. But let's see our other Nurgle team, Grungy Desserts.
A little bit less claw.
A little bit less players, too.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't run Rotters, which I guess he's just kind of using the loners they give him and then not caring about him. Which is an interesting tactic.
That is possible.
A Movement 3 Warrior. That's at his first level, but close to second.
It's annoying.
I would think about cutting him. He has the money.
Yeah, he has the money. 1560. It's you do that though. You just kind of commit to a rebuilding season anyway, which you kind of need to with 9 players.
Yeah, I mean, getting back up to players isn't gonna be hard since he's gonna have to only hire 40k Rotters.
Yeah,
but it's more just he's the positional, and you really want your movement 4. And if you can replace it now, it's not gonna hurt as much later, like you said before.
Before it starts, being harder and harder to develop Mega Warriors because all the other ones take priority because they've already got their Claw, Mighty Blow, or whatever.
Yeah.
If you get a piece without block, you are a little more hesitant to take blocks with them.
Yeah. I think the only reason he's probably thinking about keeping him is so he can have 5 players with actual safe blocks. And that's kind of what's happening here. Though I do like his Wrestle Tackle Strip Ball one. He's probably going to get some 2 heads soon and just be really annoying.
It's great on any team.
Yeah. And then the Blodge Agility is great for the ball carrier.
I've been downplaying Strip Ball a little bit in my mind, but that's just because it's so countered by sure hands, but maybe I've been overestimating how many sure hands there actually is in the league. And
well, sometimes it's just you go against someone who's throwing to people, so they have to put it on a catcher, or you take out their thrower and then they have no sure hands or something.
Yeah,
or it could be
ball
just
carrier gets hurt and now they're carrying on a backup. And great,
Or just carry on Blodge, hope for the best.
Yeah,
and it doesn't work.
Nope.
So it's sometimes really ineffectual, but is 20k at a shot for the ball a bit easier? And I don't mind it.
Yeah, no, it's not a worthless skill.
Yep. Then, looking all apple pies, what do you get? Do you get block, do you get tackle, or do you get pylon here?
I would get block.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Make him reliable.
2 away is not bad. I'd probably go block, then tackle. Well, block the pylon, then tackle maybe.
I mean, I only say pylon because it's just that's such a big removal threat there.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see it biting you to have to re-roll both downs.
Come against any foul team and it just turns into a liability.
Well, this is one thing that people forget about pylon, is that it's an optional skill.
Yeah.
So you
If
just
you don't use it,
use
it's wasted its bloat.
Well, if you don't use it, you don't need it at that situation. Sometimes it's better to just not pile on and put them back somewhere where you can...
all the time.
Go on.
Become a true chaos coach. Nobody wants that.
Yeah. Well, no, you just become a true orc coach who likes piling on things.
Wow, that's fair.
Granted, he has jump up, but, just with pile on, you have to pile on responsibilities.
Be safe out there, kids.
Exactly. But yeah, block or pile on, depending on how you want to murder people.
I think Staticus knows which one he wants, so I don't know if we'll change his mind anyway.
Exactly. Staticus is a pretty good coach. He was in the playoffs before, but then he won Nurgle. But Warriors are looking good, besides one. Maybe
Wait,
he's
this is
going
a
to grade out
one-season team?
See what?
Is this a one-season team?
Yes, this is one season, going on its second.
A lot of development.
Or, I guess this is a second season, but
Yeah, but still, it's like halfway through the second season. Still pretty good for 1.5 seasons.
Yeah, these are how you do patch scores right. Which, the movement up's probably just going to be a safety. I mean, he's the extra that could be anything. So maybe just a fast killer.
Maybe not a killer.
Or a frenzy piece. I would like frenzy on
good.
that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay, so let's move on from here. Good team there, though. Now, Doom Anvils. Very, very nice dwarf team. If only they had Mighty Blow.
1760 and no claw mighty blow is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look at the rest of the team. It's strength 4 here, strength 4 there, strength 5 here, energy 3 bowl.
Yeah.
Not complaining.
Yeah, you definitely don't complain with what you got, but it's like he just turns the corner. Like, look, these first 2 claws up here. 2 Kaz away, 1 Kaz away. He could even get a touchdown if he can.
Yeah.
You know. And then your strength 4 guy's just going to be there for a while. But I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even take a plus strength before getting your Mighty Blow on this claw. That's how dedicated I'd be to that.
That's an option, yeah.
It'd just be so good.
So it depends on which one rolls it. I mean, it's pretty hard to turn down strength no matter what.
Yeah. But I mean, he's just
got
getting that
4
high in
already,
TV.
3 already strength ups. He could just have a monster team, though. I don't know. It mighty blow anyway.
Yeah. Maybe I'm this like the silly one that'd be like, oh, I didn't take plus strength, so we couldn't get strength 4 Claw Mighty Blow on 2 players.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for the
Depends
here
on
and now.
if you want it now or later.
Yeah, exactly. But these bulls, pretty good. Not the best I've ever seen, but pretty dang good still.
They're up there. Contention.
I do like his strength up bull. He's built pretty well. You would think he would be getting the Mighty Blow instead of the agility one, which is interesting.
Yeah. Well,
But I guess he's really just not won any elf play. Because I know a major thing that dwarves will complain about is that they don't have the movement to actually get fast people.
right.
So you
This
just
guy's just a great safety right now.
stick him away, and then those guys can just hit you anywhere.
Warhol puncher. He's basically better thought.
Actually, wait, I take that back. I understand why you took tackle now. It's to go after ball carriers. With
Yeah,
break
with
tackle.
break tackle, strength 5. Good call.
See, that could have also been a potential case for strip ball if you wanted to be silly.
Well, I mean, we'll look at the rest of the league, see how many have sure hands.
Yeah.
We'll come to that argument.
Fair.
That's what it all comes down to. Is just you look at your league, how many strip balls is there, or how many sure hands are there. All right.
Okay. So, anything else you want to say about this team?
No, it's dwarfs.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Get more guard. Only 3 is low. There we go. Let's go. So, where were we? We're on Common Consulting, the leaders of the division here with Kemri. At a 6-2-0 thing, I think. So you're still
Man.
right-sizing your Blood Bowl team. Call now.
This division just likes strength ups.
Yeah, he
Couple
made
of
Gengar
fast
his
trees over here.
person he takes after. But yeah, they're pretty fast. They go hit things. One has block. It's
I
pretty
like
good.
the I like the break tackle pickup on the Tomb Guardian. You just can't ever put your cage near him.
Yep, just let me go in there. Blink. I'm in.
Good old 3+ cage dive. What the heck?
Yeah, just if he gets one more level, and even if it's not even blocked, like just getting guard on him would be awesome.
If he rolls doubles, do you pick up dodge?
Nah, you pick a block.
Yeah,
As bad as it
but
sounds, you know.
it's a thought.
But one thing here I want to see is a lot of stand firm spam.
Mm-hmm.
Like just these first 2 Tomb Guardians could really use it.
Stand firm is so underplayed. It translates pushes into free blocks, and people underestimate that.
Yeah, it's just something you understand once you play with it more or play against it once.
Yeah,
And it's not always just necro coaches that should use it. It's like dwarves can use it really well. Tomb Guardians can use it really well.
orcs.
Orcs can use it really, really well.
Yeah,
So it's just seeing what your options are. But anyway, let's go down from those disgusting guys to see their one little problem. These Blitzars suck. Even with having a plus strength and stuff, it's just they don't have tackle at all. They don't have pile on at all.
yeah, pretty underdeveloped. For
And
1890 TV,
I'm
they've
pretty
only
sure
got
he just lets
2
them die.
skills. Well,
They
I
don't
mean,
get too
you don't
many
really have the
things.
choice. It's regen or not.
Yeah, one's on 10 matches for our first one with plus strength. which 10 matches is pretty fast for that kind of development. Then the other one's on 15 matches with only Mighty Blow. So they're just slow developers.
Maybe he's just not blitzing with them because he's got all this Mighty Blow, Khemri, Tomb Guardian nonsense.
That's fair. Yeah, just using your Tomb Guardians because they're like, yeah, I can 3-die that. Easy peasy.
This is the problem with picking up Mighty Blow on everyone. You can only blitz with one of them, and you're not always going to be based to somebody. People aren't like they're going to naturally not want to base this, strength 3 or strength 4 blitz rush. So you're just filling the same role redundantly a little bit. Picking up later, sure, I'd go probably block, tackle, and then Mighty Blow.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't know. He's division leader, so
yeah, I think
seems
it was
to be
just
enough.
He spammed Mighty Blow in his first season just to get him going like normal mummies. And
Yeah.
that's kind of probably when they skyrocketed.
Start getting that SVP gain, sure.
Yeah. So he's probably playing it for the long play where you base one, you base any Mighty Blow. You can't just hide from it. And you can't just put a person on it and not expect
To be
anything.
fair, he's got a pretty good safety / sacker wrestle tackle already.
Wrestle tackle, diving tackle. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
If you can't get on him, you can at least get next to him and still be annoying.
If he rolls doubles, I would love to see stand firm on him. He would be
Yeah.
the weirdest skeleton ever, and I would love it. But Thora, he has Hail Mary
Thora.
pass. What you thinking about it?
I actually kind of like this throw route because Khemri are slow, right? You can't just pass the one of, well, I mean, we've seen some Khemri just pass no matter what. But if you've got a 2+ to just, get the punt down the field to where now these elves can't really score very easily, or these orcs,
Or like
or
orcs or
whatever
something.
you're facing,
Mhm.
then it's just, that's it. It's turn 7, the ball's at the other end of the field on a 2+. It's pretty all right. It's a great punt skill. Other than that, I think it's garbage.
Yep. It's just, I think it kind of plays into his 1-0 gameplay, where he's just scoring once and hoping that you don't score back. So he throws the ball, makes sure you can't get it, and if he doesn't score, it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah.
And he just gets his score on his drive when he can. So that's interesting to see here.
You don't need to control the ball if you make sure there are no score threats ever.
Some fair words. Let's see, what's his club? He has the Magic Dome, which I don't hate. Khemri are the one team that get a pass on it, in my book.
Yeah. Rain's kind of. I mean, you don't want to pick up the sources basically.
Yeah. I mean, you can try source pickups already with your Tomb Guardians if you feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Rain's kind of nightmarish. I mean, even Blizzard's not. Basically, all of them are terrible. Like every.
Sweltering Heat's bad.
Sweltering Heat, yeah. Blizzard,
only
Rain.
Really Sunny helps you. But I mean, if you're going to pass, it doesn't.
Yeah. Really Sunny's good if you're facing edgy 3 teams, sure. It's like, now you know how it feels. I've got a team built around not passing.
Exactly. So, that's okay for them.
Only technically.
You ready to go to an even higher TV team? That's just pulling in an even record to 2-3-2.
Speaking of elves.
We do. And here's some scary elves right here. You got a movement 9 witch. Just one turning on dark elves usually isn't a thing.
Yeah.
And this just opens it up.
Yeah. That's annoying.
I'd like to see either leap or sidestep on her. And then it's just super easy to go up.
I'd say sidestep or sprint. Because sidestep makes it easier to get the pushes the way you want it, and you can push twice, not terribly. But if you only need to push once, then sidestep's not as crucial.
See, I would prefer sure feet over sprint, because this piece is also going to be doing surfs.
Sure.
With Frenzy, you have to have that follow-up hit. With Movement 9, it should be less of a problem, but it's also just sure feet keeps your player alive, sprint risks their life more.
Yeah. If you're focusing on one turns, I'd go sprint, but this one's in the game for the whole game. Yeah. Probably want to get sure feet soon.
I mean, with 190k, you better make sure that's in the game.
Yeah.
You can't afford to not have it.
Yeah.
And then Nate ran Artan. I don't understand this naming scheme, but
Strength up on a runner. Strength for ball carrier is always good.
he actually
But,
started
less
building him as a
ideal.
passer, which is weird. Started
Yeah.
with pass, which I guess is just, do you re-roll the dump off if you have pass?
I mean, yeah, you
Okay.
do. So it's nice. Less likely to just drop it next to them.
Yeah. But now my problem is if you're going to actually spend time to make your dump off better and then
Yeah,
put
you
on
need
all your safety
Nas.
skills, you just made it useless. Because you don't want
If
to
you
toss the ball off him most of the time.
if you're gonna focus on the dump offs, you need to get nerves of steel.
Yeah. But at this point, I think he's just going to become a literal runner where he runs the ball.
Yeah, I mean, pass plays are supposed to be secondary.
Then a secondary runner that's below it.
Yeah, I don't
I
entirely
don't,
get that.
I don't understand
Hate
it.
it.
I'm guessing he's going for extra movement 7. But still.
Yeah, more movement or a bit more 87 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Got some linemen.
Got some
Got a
linemen.
strength 4 movement blessed lineman.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about that.
I'm fine with it. He's now just a very agile black worker,
Yeah,
a little bit faster, a little bit less
Sure.
armor, and AG4.
but I mean, you can see how much is contributing to the explosion.
Yeah.
1920, you're never gonna get a wizard vision, and that's annoying for
He
Duck.
could just upgrade his club.
It's so hard. Just
And
get a
then
free
get
wizard
this.
all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
that's an option.
I mean, granted, you're giving your opponents wizards every time too, but you're generally going to give them.
Eh,
And if
Fun
you notice
facts.
something, he has 13 players on this team.
yeah,
So he could toss these 2 linemen with the move bust if he wanted.
yeah. Pick
Run
up
an assassin if he feels like it still.
well, already got one.
Yeah.
How many do you need, right?
But that's what, 210k that you could just sweep off, and that'd still be like a 17-10 team.
Yeah, and I would feel a lot better about that. But I mean, Dark Elves, so
Yeah, I
tried
would.
one terribly.
Yep. I honestly don't hate him just bloating up for the 13 man, because just having 13 people is nice. What I don't think he needed was the extra runner and the assassin. I get that he probably likes playing with the assassin, but let's see how many games he has, because I'm pretty sure this isn't a new thing. So he's got 7 matches. With 7 matches, he should at least have gotten dodge. Just get him like 2 touchdowns. It's not the hardest thing in the world. I know movement 6 sucks, but you're supposed to get him a couple touchdowns, so he actually has their survival skill. And then as people focus on him, you use other stuff to win the
Yeah.
game.
I mean, if you like running the assassin, that's cool. But I mean, he's great against 87 teams and lower. But so is Mighty Blow Tackle.
Which he does
better.
have right up at the top.
Yeah, he's already got that, so it's a little bit redundant. But I don't know.
Well, the stabs for when they you mark somebody and
Yeah.
they stand up, and then you stab them back and then block them away if that fails. That's the main way I would use the stab.
There are tactics available.
Yeah. But overall, I think this team's pretty good.
It's pretty good. If you want to trim it up, you get rid of the runner, the movement busts, and the assassin, and probably pick up the
Yeah,
spare.
I still don't think you can toss that strength 4-1. I could see he's tossing the movement
Depends
bust.
on how committed you are to min-max, but I mean,
Yeah.
strength 4 is great, always, especially on
Yeah.
an agile, an elf
But
team.
yeah, I can see just getting rid of the lineman with move bust.
He's not doing much.
You have the money. You could even just replace him.
Just him, flat out, no problem.
Yeah, 1 SPP is not the end of the world. And I
Right.
think that's enough for that team. Definitely a different one. Now we got the Royal Rumble Boys. Royal Rumble Boys, there we go.
Even more nerdable.
It's our 3rd Nurgle team, and I think our last one. In which they have a star Nurgle Warrior. And some decent ones after that. Very well
Getting block
developed.
is a nice start.
Yep, everyone with block close to getting their second skill, so I see probably just 2 more Mighty Blow. And then you get him Claw. Then you get like Guard on one, the other one gets Tackle.
He's got 3 guards, so he should be okay.
But he's definitely doing the I can murder you and score the ball and have defined positions on everyone.
Yeah.
Like, there's not one thing where you can say, oh, he has no real duty here.
He's got a backup killer, which is fine because sometimes you lose your killer or that can really suck.
I can see that becoming like a frenzy killer or an elf killer.
Yeah.
So there's always something different you can do with the 4th one.
Dirty player, I like.
Yeah, 1 dirty player. The rest of them are trim. Very nice. I would say this is probably the best Nurgle team we've seen.
This is the cleanest, for sure.
That's a fair way to put it. I mean, I definitely do like that Strength 4 carrier.
Oh, yeah.
Such a nice crutch.
Oh, yeah.
And then movement 7, safety. Can't go wrong. Close to getting
1
tackled.
touchdown away, yeah. Get your tackle.
Then he's not even going to be bad for a tackle on a Nurgle team after that point. Because 2 there, and then you have your tentacles to kind of hold people. That's fine by me. Yeah, I would say this is just the best standard Nurgle team you could get.
Yeah, not too much else to talk about. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's got a security gate, so no pitch invasions is nice.
Probably one of my favorite inducements, right? Or not inducements, but enhancements there.
Upgrades, yeah. If you don't know what to get, just get security gate, unless you're elves.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want the riot.
Yeah, riot can be okay. I just hate people who are like, oh man, rocks suck. Like, sure they suck, but they don't suck as bad as just pitch invasion half your team.
They don't come up nearly as often as Blitz does, but there's not a thing for that. So
I know, right?
plus everyone wants to get the Blitz and doesn't want to get blitzed, so it's like it would be interesting to see how many people pick it up. Like if there was an event that like canceled Blitz, perfect defense.
Yep, I'm pretty sure elves would always stay or clear of that one, while like orcs or something would be like, no blitz against me, no perfect defense.
Yeah.
That one just switches it up a lot, so I think that's why they kept it as something you couldn't get rid of.
It's the most, I guess, provocative one, so you can't just, nerf your superstar.
Yeah. So, next we're going to be looking at Jazz Poison.
Jazz Poison, I like that.
Which is our Nurgle team. Not Nurgle team, sorry. This is a Underworld team. And he has some Claw Mighty Blow on the team, too.
Yeah, and a Palmer. A little hurt this next game, but he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's missing this one. He's got his backup for this.
This is why you play Underworld if you're a rat guy, but you're not like, all about the scoring. You just want to kill people.
Yeah, you want the Claw, and you want the movement 7, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
But you know what's also a good time is...
kind of fun.
Yeah, great goblins, but have you seen these linemen for Skaven?
Just both
the Raj, one with
that's
Raj
good.
tackle.
Pretty good.
Like, I've never seen a Underworld team with such development on them.
Yeah, linemen aren't supposed to die all the time, along with the goblins, but,
Yeah, they're supposed to just kind of, you get block on them, they die. You get, like, wrestle on one, they die. He somehow found the magic sauce and just sprinkled it on them, kept them alive.
If he ever runs into a tackle Juggernaut player, though, he's gonna have
Yeah, he's gonna die. But who runs Juggernaut? Am I right?
Everyone should as a later skill, but
yeah, should is a big word there.
Like the next skill for this Skaven Blitzer should be Juggernaut, but
yeah, I would love Juggernaut there. Juggernaut or Dauntless.
Dauntless is good.
Because even though your troll can kill, I would still like to have a Dauntless killer.
That's the thing about Claw, is it's great, but it also, inhibits you from getting your other utility skills like Dauntless and Juggernaut. You can't have all of them. You gotta pick one of the 3. Or 2 of the 3.
Definitely a like option there. You gotta go one way or the other. You go.
I'm not saying don't pick up Claw if you have access to Claw, but still, maybe on the other Skaven Blitzer you don't get Pylon, you just get all the other utility ones.
I don't hate that. You keep them up and then you hit people if you need it with your Juggernaut. You can reroll with Pro if you get that far. Actually, I don't think you'd get that. You'd get Tackle next probably. Then you get Juggernaut.
Tackle. I'd go Tackle Jug and then maybe Dauntless.
Yeah.
Kill those nasty strength 4 pieces out there.
Yeah, I don't hate that. And then these throwers are pretty bog standard. You gotta block extra arms.
They do the job.
Yeah, they move around. If he gets doubles though, one thing I saw was really cool is that you can just put Mighty Blow on them and they're a blitzer now.
Huh.
Because they'll
You
just
can
get
the
claw afterwards.
Yeah. Alright. You don't need pylon with them. You've already got Mighty Blow and you can claw later. Not a bad idea.
So definitely think about it if you get that choice. And then let's look at some of these goblins. Namely, just the one with all the mutations. Just look at that character model. It's so silly.
I
Yes,
like the
some-
extra arms.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
nice.
It looks like little T-Rex
And
arms.
the big hand. Oh, that's there you go.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
big hand
what
just
these
gets all
do.
crystals. Little gremlin arms. Extra head looking out for the ball. It's good.
2 heads, 2 arms, 4 arms.
Oh, I was about to say, what a freak for 2 arms. That's the one I always love.
It
Because
looks like he has claw, but he doesn't actually have claw.
Yeah, I know. Get claw. Do it.
He'd look like a grand freak. Perfect.
Honestly, just the next
And
thing
then
he should get,
tentacles,
if
and
it's still
imprints
not
of
doubles,
tail. Just get all the character model enhancements because it's fun.
I think he needs Disturbing Presence.
Yeah, that would actually. I don't hate that.
It's actually the one time I can see it going on okay.
Yeah, that could be pretty good for your underworld team. Works for Nurgle. Makes one turn's excruciating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the one time I think that's an okay pickup. But I think I figured out why this is such a leveled goblin. 5 MVPs in his life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just for free.
I'll do
Nice.
it.
No patches, no catches. He's got 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Even a casualty. Nice.
That's some different stuff there. One thing that's to note is
Oh,
that
man.
he's not actually having a bench here, which is, I'm pretty sure, just down to not having the money for it. It's not like these guys are, utterly cheap compared to some teams. And when I say they're cheap, 40k is good, but I mean on a stunty, they break fast. So stunties actually generally want to be like 30k and lower, and that's how they replace fast enough. Because 40k, they just, to get to, you need
It's the same
80k.
as zombie.
Yeah,
Zombies stick around for a while.
exactly.
Legion.
And they got nothing. They just break and they're gone.
Yeah. I mean, mutation access is great, but I don't know.
But I mean, if you don't have a bench, but you have this team, I think you're okay. Just as long as the removal game goes okay.
Let's see, 1, 2.
Maybe induce just players all the time is how you solve this issue. That'd be cool.
He'll be at like 1320 for his 1340 for his next match.
Yeah.
2 bench gobos. Yeah, it's pretty trim.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go to the Wayside Wondermongers with Philosophical,
Phil's
and they're wonderful. See, look at that. They put mottos, people.
wonderful.
And then only 4 block, 3 guard total with an ogre missing this game coming up. But Wilbert Wonder is a murder machine. He only needs 1 die pals on you to kill you. It's a great job. Phil likes to roll any dice to kill you and palm every time, which normally, I think, yeah, palm responsibly, but I've seen him do work, and it's just dumb, but it's fun to watch.
In my experience, if you 1 die knock someone down, more likely to just outright kill them.
I know,
for some
right?
reason.
Random 1 die pal from your block lineman onto some Nurgle warrior or someone.
Yeah.
It died. Oops, no regen. But yeah, jump up, pick up on a moving 8 guy after getting...
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. The only thing I think I probably would have rather dodge this 1 time on him.
Movement 8 blodge is pretty good too.
Yeah. It really opens up that extra
Maybe
stuff.
he's opening or trying to build him for like a safety or something. You can
Yeah,
kind of
mighty
do
blow
2 rolls
tackle.
with jump up.
Yeah.
Like you kind of play him up in the middle, and if he gets knocked down, he can still be a safety.
Yeah. And then just, he's got a couple new blitzers because they died. And one guy's kneecaps busted up. And
Looks like
his
the
minus
catchers have
agility.
died too. No development at all.
Yeah. He honestly just doesn't play them to score as much. Because, like, they
Mobile
get to be
assists,
where they
maybe.
should be able to, like, get the ball. But then he doesn't get the ball to the catcher to go score.
Just scores with the thrower.
Yeah. But, I mean, as you can see, they've been around for some matches. They've caught some balls, but they're not just getting it to the touchdown line all the time. Which is just different. Also, just some guard linemen never feels bad. Except when you need block.
Yeah.
So he's
2
still
guard
rocking
linemen
the 4.
is nice.
Some guard linemen. Once
Both
they get
10.
block, he's going to be having a fun time.
Oh yeah. We'll see if they survive that long.
And then I think he also needs to pick more guard up on these blitzers coming up.
I think the next 2 blitzers, guard first, probably smart.
Guard to mighty blow. Then stand firm if you want to be cool kid.
Cool kid. Alone.
And then we can't not talk about this thrower. Plus
Wow.
movement, plus strength, plus agility. Still armor 8 with dodge.
He's just running around picking up all the setups, doing world tour.
Yep. I mean, I think we need an
No
AV
block.
up now.
AVF would be hilarious, but then still no block.
Yeah, still no block. He doesn't need block where he's going. He needs accurate.
Just dodges out and you can't hit.
Yeah.
If you hit him, it's red dice.
Red dice, or you're having to, like, commit a lot of resources to it. It's a great time. But yeah, I think he does need block. Just, you're going to ride your stats and just go around places. He's
What
just a
if he
fast
gets-
vampire. with
What if he
blood.
gets another agi or strength?
You take it.
Okay.
That's not a question. That you just take it.
All right. Strength 5, agi 5. Maybe you can get both of
Yeah.
them and then just never have block.
Never have block in your life. Big guys do it.
Sure. Big strength 5.
Just such a
That would
great
be
thrower.
hilarious. Though. That would be somebody to go
Yeah.
into the All-Stars game.
Yeah, this guy should have been in the All-Stars game. What are you talking about?
I mean,
he had those
yeah,
setups.
he's contention right now, sure.
Yeah. So Phil, next time it comes around, bring him up. Okay, let's go away from that monstrosity.
Just something a little more intimidating. Halflings, maybe.
Dude, halflings are the scariest stud in my opinion.
Got
They
2
will
mighty
just
blow
mess
trees who can reroll, so
Exactly. And then these trees haven't rolled any block yet, so people can be thinking, everyone just like, oh, he didn't roll the fabled block roll, so he can have another deep root.
yeah, they're deep root.
It's just once you get
I don't
block
know.
on it just gets great.
If I roll 2 5s, I usually pick up movement.
I feel like halflings you take block over the double 5s here
Yeah.
because you can reroll stuff, so taking root isn't the worst
Sure.
thing in the world. Sure, you're not jumping up or anything, but you have your rerolls, you can use them. And with the wood elf tree, he's actually not even that bad just standing up most of the time because he's taking hits for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just two different roles of the treeman.
Usually don't need him to block. And if he knocks himself down, got the movement, you can just stand up. Seems a little more fun.
Yeah. And then
Let's talk about the strength 3 halfling.
strength 3 halfling.
Miniature
Bob Tea
bow.
Leaf. Close to getting 2 more SVP to get his next skill, which is probably going to be like wrestle, because
Probably
he'll
going to
roll
be
it.
block, he's getting all that double.
I
Although, I guess wrestle's a double too.
Yeah, wrestle is a double. I'm just calling the doubles.
There you go.
He's obviously shown that he can do it with his dirty player there at the bottom, acting like you don't see him.
Cage diver, do it.
Yeah. But yeah,
I like
Cage
the
Diver.
dirty player pickup.
I mean, he has the block, the sure hands, the sidestep on one. He has the
Yeah,
wrestle
I mean,
one. Has
If
plus
you pick
strength
up
one.
block, he's probably just going to get tackled and die, and he
Yeah.
may as well get some kicks in instead.
Yeah. I want to see Sancho Carrot also get tackled. That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
He
yeah.
he goes into your cage. He gets thrown in. He just happens to steal your ball on the red
Knocks
dice.
over one of the cage corners, locks it. There you
Yeah.
go, red die. Wrestle tackle's not even that bad.
That'd be some funny stuff to watch.
Wrestle tackle strip ball on 2 red dice is almost a 2+ to get it. Pretty nasty.
Yeah. It's a little bit worse, though. Because,
Yeah.
like, oh, they have sure hands. Oh, crap.
Well, if they don't have sure hands, I mean, pretty likely.
Or maybe, I wouldn't even mind a Dauntless pickup somewhere in
Yeah, true. Just get them all. Get wrestle, tackle, strip ball, then dauntless. Then you just got the most expensive and annoying halfling ever, but he's good at his job.
there. Yep. And then he dies. Because someone got Juggernaut and tackle.
Because he tries to throw them into the cage and,
Yeah.
rolls a 1.
Yeah. Rolls a 1, doesn't
Dies.
stick the landing, splat. Oops. Let's see what he has. I think he has the Knuffles altar, which makes sense. Human cheerleaders, definitely needing to improve on that. Need the orcs.
Some people like humans. All the new colors, outfits, or whatever, I guess.
I mean, just the orcs are the best, though.
The dwarfs would be the best if their drums actually had sound. That would be sick.
That could be a good call there if they actually did stuff instead of just taking you out, not doing anything. I can see that. But good
Softly
halfling
pat
team.
on my sheepskin.
You want to see BioWare for life?
Dire sick fish.
Yeah. Best characters apparently.
Hey, I
Hero
like
of Neverwinter, beam really fast for a vampire.
it. Illuminate vampires actually super nice, I would assume.
Yeah. Apparently people focus on him a bit too much for him to actually do his job and score.
He's got a bit of a Downs Commander Shepard, which,
Yeah.
I mean, if we've seen anything from the character models and the glitching and BioWare's just kind of...
Yeah, they effed him up in this
yeah,
version.
Downs sounds about right. Sounds pretty accurate.
They started off on the fast track, they were doing good, and then they slowed down to a halt here. Just going back to normal.
Nice free bloat. And you don't get a skill. You only get 5 skills.
He's been like that for a while, so I think he's just holding on to him until the other ones develop, and then
Yeah,
like Commander
probably.
Shepard.
That sounds like a good call. Plus, he's only got 40k.
Exactly. That's enough for a 15th player, man.
Although it's not enough for a new vampire.
Yeah. Honestly, 15 players is actually where I keep my vamps. You're not going to afford many star players anyway, so your one that you would think about inducing is Wilhelm Chaney.
Yeah,
I'll help out.
the best.
Pretty much one of the best.
That's 240k though. You're probably not going to get them because vamps kind of bloat a little too.
Yeah.
5 rerolls, all
Looking
these
around at some extra stuff.
walls.
Oh, wait. He's at 5 rerolls. I would actually just drop back down to 4, but I know you need a reroll a lot.
Some
Well, I mean,
people
that's
say
70K.
one more reroll than vamps, but I don't know. Play vamps often.
I stick 4 to 4. Though I ran 3 for a longer time than 4. And I
can
enjoyed
see
that.
that. I mean, 4 vamps, probably not going to hurt you too often.
Maybe if he picks up some pro, he'll rethink it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I guess I don't need that. But what he needs to do is get 2 passes on Darth Revan. Get him some dodge.
If this Lodge Thrall gets a double, would you pick up Leader and then dump a reroll? Nah, that's crazy, right?
I don't hate that, but I also really
You're
like
not
guard
saving
on him.
that much money.
You're saving 40k. 40k is a lot.
Yeah, but you're not saving 50k because it's double.
I mean, it's still better than elf teams and stuff, so
Sure.
I don't mind
sure.
it.
I don't understand that. Why do all the elf teams have 50k rerolls?
Because their players are really expensive.
Sure, whatever. Meanwhile, Brett's over here has 70k rerolls.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Brett's are like, what's going on?
Why? Come on, man. I mean, I've got 8 block or wrestle at the start of the game, but still,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I got going for me.
Yeah. My strength's on my wrestle, and my agility's on my blocks. I would want that the other way around, and then it'd be great.
Yeah.
Bretonians are funny.
Back to the vampires.
Back to vampires. So, Blodge on a Thrall is just weird. He could have got guard, but he wants a mobile snack, I guess, and that's the goal.
Mobile snack. I like that. I mean, if you got I guess it's 7 thralls on the pitch at all times with 4 vamps, then chances are one of them's going to be in range. You don't need to dodge. You should just get guard.
Yeah.
Or Mighty Blow if you're feeling frisky.
Mighty Blow honestly isn't the worst thing on a vamp or on a Thrall, because then you don't need to ever do a bloodlust check.
Yeah, a reliable killer is pretty
and
good.
Then you get block tackle on him, and he's fine. And then, yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say about some vampires. They got some thralls that do things. They got some vampires that are fierce, some that aren't.
Most of them are blood bags. Some of them kick the ball, wrestle, or step on heads. So, go.
Let's move on.
Kind of like the Fenn pickup.
Yeah. Fenn isn't bad, especially since he was the minus agility one.
Minus movement.
Yeah, that's still fair.
It's a chance you get, you fend away, and then now you can have your mobile snack.
Exactly. Well, let's move on to Starstruck. Over here with the Humies.
Captain Deuce.
Which I would...
He spelled Captain wrong, but...
Yep. I think that's intentional.
Yeah, probably, but just, give him shit for fun.
It's a great time. As you can see, he has a couple crutches here. One is Turley. Turley does everything. He goes around, he takes the ball, he delivers the ball to the end zone, and then he also just runs around and sacks.
Beware.
Yep. And then just... This team has enough guard because his linemen roll doubles and strength ups. And just can actually play the guard game of a bashy human team.
This is a very annoying human team.
Yep. Mostly Torres. Torres is just one of the best linemen ever.
Oh, yeah.
You get plus strength, you get on block, he rolls doubles for guard. He's doing his job.
That's a model lineman right there.
Yep. And then Cheeseburger Eddie getting a guard into a block. Also being really good for a lineman. Not too bloaty. So he's great there. Another plus strength lineman. Can't say no. He already had block. Then a niggled guard.
He's got guard though, so you gotta keep now.
The main problem I've seen with this team is that he has to put up his ogre on the line, a guard player, and then a normal player.
Yeah.
So he doesn't put a bench up on at all, which is strange.
Too many. Everyone can't be a positional. Somebody's got to go on the line.
Yep. And he has the money to buy like 2 linemen, and I would really like to see that. But he's just, I guess, playing a trim TV team when he really needs that bench so he doesn't get out removed like last game and loses the game because of it.
For all the doubles and stat ups he's got, 1570. This is pretty trim.
Yeah. Like I said, he has no bench and there's no catchers either.
Yeah.
So he's playing really cheap.
Thrower's pretty boring.
Yeah. Thrower's boring. Lots of spread. And the spread mostly goes to Turley and his lineman. So it's just interesting. I think he really needs the 2 extra linemen. Going up to 13 players. Sure, that's 100k extra, but I mean, you're what, 1670?
Still pretty good.
That's fine to me. That's what you got. Then also means you can bench me, get the 3rd, and just not run them until like another guard goes out, and then you put them in.
And if Swatoski the second doesn't roll a double or a stat up, you can just get dirty player, and then you've got a bench.
Exactly. Just think about it there, Captain Deuce.
You got options.
And then he has the magic dome because he's crazy. Because he's straight up crazy.
His motto pretty much nails it.
Yep. This much talent, they're all targets. Yeah, except for the ogre.
Can't protect everyone.
That's about it. This is such a disgusting human team if he just had a couple more levels and more players. Okay, let's move on to the passing Henry with Hufflepuff Heroes.
Hufflepuff Heroes. What Gambino.
No duffers in these Hufflepuffers. Very smart words there. in which we see some different Tomb Guardians. One with Palm and AVE.
He's
because
puffing on something.
Yep. Then we got our Mighty Blow Guard one, which is our standard one, and a block one just to be safe, and a fresh one because, they die and stuff. So,
Get old decay.
yeah,
Get
he's
too
only 8
old.
matches.
Get off the field. Gone dead. Still too old, man. It's weird.
Then we have a Blitz-Ra that I believe just got an MVP here, so that's why I can't fire him and rehire him with all his money. Yeah, 5 matches, 1 MVP.
Yeah.
He has 200k. It's a bit crazy.
Yeah, hope he uses it on something before his next match. Or, 1430 TV is not bad.
Yeah.
Just get...
It is bad.
It's probably going to be, this next match, I don't know what it is. Let's go see.
No, we'll be seeing the next match in a second.
Okay. I'm not...
You're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. I just want to see if he's down TV.
Well, I'm going to continue then.
Do
Because
it.
we got a Blitz-Ra.
No, he's not. He's
Julie
against
Michael.
Flings. Never mind. All my strategies are broken.
Maybe the strategy is just being cheaper than Flings.
Good luck.
Good luck. But I mean, he's got an agility Mighty Blow Blitz-Ra, so he's one of his agility 3 players. And then he's got a plus strength block skeleton, which is nice, and an agility block skeleton. Now, one thing that's weird is he doesn't pick up with these agility pieces. He picks up with his thrower, which sure does have a reroll for it, but I mean, that should be the point of the agility skeleton. And then you make your throwers just some extra blitzers.
I mean, Sure Hands is a general pickup, so he could, next level, just turn him into the ball carrier.
Exactly. I've seen effective skeleton carriers, and that's just because they can move still with movement 5 when you're in a slow team. And then you're speeding up the cage movement because you're using throw-Ras to move around now instead of just skeletons.
If you're moving as fast as your Tomb Guardians and Skeletons, then you're not really far behind.
Yeah. So.
Which you should be doing. You should not be moving as fast as your Throw-Ra because you'll leave behind.
Exactly. With great movement becomes great responsibility. But, yeah. This is a decent team. He's got a dirty player. He's got decent amount of block. He just needs to switch up roles, I feel, and switch with the skeleton carrier and use the thrower as a safety. Give him tackle next.
I probably would have skipped the edge on the Blitz-Ra, but that's just preference.
Yeah, I think the skip on there wouldn't have been too bad either. Just because it's like... I think it might have been his first, and that's like, oh, I could carry on the Blitz-Ra, and now he kind of dodges out like a human. But it's still not anything that's really to look forward to.
Yeah. He just does a lot better being guard.
And then I know the pylon pick on the Tomb Guardians just because he knows he's going to die, because he had the minus armor beforehand.
Just bait somebody into fouling it.
No. Which so far it hasn't netted him any deaths yet. He's been stomped on a few times. I know Wu still plays to keep him alive for some reason.
Passive.
But, yeah. If you're going to want to let him die with pylon, you're going to have to reap the consequences of that one.
200k, you can place him at any time.
Yeah.
100k
burn
for a
that
Tomb
50K.
Guardians, actually. I didn't realize it was cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap, but that's because you got the decay.
Yeah.
And the decay really sucks. So, that's what I think about his team. Drop the 50k, you'll be good for your next matchup next week. Maybe then you just kind of beat up some halflings. You can do that.
He's got some block.
Yeah. It's a good
And
time.
Mighty Blows, probably enough.
Not enough tackle, though, is the only problem.
Yeah. You
And
get 3 dice with your Tomb Guardians here with Mighty Blow, then pretty not hard to get a POW.
yeah. Anything else you want to say about this team before we go look at the schedule for them?
Good luck.
Good luck. That's definitely sure. Keep a good attitude, Wu, and you'll have
It's
fun.
not over yet. You got a good team.
Well, let's look at the schedule for this week and next week that we're going to be looking at. So, 1-1 tie with the Wayside Wondermongers versus Starstruck. like I said, this was a big removal game for the Wayside Wondermongers, where Wilhelm or Wilbert, someone, frenzy guy that likes to kill people, he did things.
Mr. Will.
And Starstruck was just trying to pin him across with all his guard, but then just I think he moved an ogre, and moving the ogre caused a bonehead, which just let a 2-die hit from the best thrower in the game just come on in, pop the ball off him, then try to secure the ball and get it somehow.
Jeez Louise.
We even surfed Turley on that. It was interesting.
Never count on the ogre, just make them supplementary.
Yeah. So, that's why you sometimes don't want to move your big guys when they're in a good spot still. Then we got Jazz Poison versus Fleeing Fun, which was a 2-0.
Go figure.
Which, this obviously led to the Goblin with Big Hand getting an MVP. Because he needed it.
Of course. He's the star. MVP.
Sorry. Get him that. Yeah. Nice MVP on the halfling there, if you're going to get one. But I'm pretty sure this is because he just had Tackle running around and blocking him around. But you can also see that the Flings had like 9 more blocks than him. So, it was a bashy game there. Nothing came of those blocks, but...
2 expulsions. Probably how the Skaven Blitzer got a MNG.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. That's a good call there. Let's see. Casualty sustained. Flame Fun took 1 to 4 KOs, and then it was 2-2. Yep, that's probably how he got it. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Cool there. Next we got the Rumble Boys versus BioWare for life. Which I'm pretty sure this is just vampires doing a vampire thing to Nurgle. Because, like, what if your beast doesn't have tackle zones?
Just walk right on and take what you want. But then you run out of players and you still draw.
Yep. You hit ball, you hope for best. But 1-1's a very good thing for BioWare for life, I would say. Considering they ate 57 blocks.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's almost twice as much as him. Literally 1 off. But yeah. The injuries were coming in, but when your removal game can't actually compete with the bench, that's probably how it worked out.
Yeah, if you get
you
4
murder
or 5
4,
on the bench, it's...
And he has 4 on the bench. That's why a 15-man roster is actually okay on vampires.
Yeah.
16's if you're mental, though. Or if you know you're going to die.
Well, if you got 16, then you're just resigning to never getting a star player.
Well, I don't think you're resigning because you know how much everyone else is. So maybe it's just you take it in case you know you're going to be like the above team. And you're going against like Chorfs or something. And you're like, I want to have that guy. It's only 40k.
Why not?
Why
One
not?
guy can sometimes go.
Really can. So, the attrition game just didn't work out, it seems. And that's how that worked. This next one is Common Consulting taking a 2-0 to the Hufflepuff Heroes. And he didn't go for a Tomb Guardian touchdown when he had the chance to get himself a level up.
Shame.
I'm just saying, he was winning already.
How many turns did he have?
He had 4 turns.
That's
he was going to be
plenty.
halfway up the opponent's half with the ball before he could just do a handoff, and he couldn't be sacked.
Jeez Louise, the dice are one-sided.
Yeah. It's also just the team was one-sided.
It's true.
He was
Better
getting more
camera
hits. We did see the Palm Tomb Guardian try to do stuff, but it just didn't happen. It's pretty good animation too. But yeah, it's just lots of hitting and then breaking stuff. A couple of fouls coming in. Not getting sent off, or sorry, getting 1 sent off for it. Not a big deal.
74 yards running versus 10. Yep.
Yeah.
That too, that's the thing.
And there was 2 passes in this game.
Mhm.
One was a vanity. The first one was just tossing the ball and trying to get the ball on a agility 3 guy so he could dodge and try to potato down. Didn't work out.
Got the
It's
pass,
just-
though.
It's just getting tough for Wu. But yeah, he's got the passing skills. He could do it. We have the technology. But yeah, the only kill was a skeleton, so that wasn't a big deal. So, pretty good there. So, now that we know what some of these teams are, Doom Anvil versus Nuffle Nose Wonk Elf Fun. What are you going to call this one?
Let's see. I have to remind myself.
Well, one's a 1920 Dark Elf team, the other one's a Dwarf team with 3 Claw.
I think the elves are gonna win.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Doom Anvils. Only because they're both centaurs being tackled.
I forgot about those. Dang it.
Yo, I think you're
man.
considered stuck in now.
It's hard choice. Movement 9 Witch Elf though could be really annoying.
No doubt there.
A bit difference in guard. If he picks up Thark, like, I don't know how much decent it's going to be pretty close. Maybe if he spends all of his bank. Elves have no guard. It could be tough for them, but he's got a shot. He's got some strength ups of his own.
I mean, he has Claw and Mighty Blow to chuck at him.
Yeah. Hell, he's got all that tackle though. I may have spoke too soon, but we'll see.
You're going to call it still Nuffle Nose Wonk Elf Fun?
Well, I gotta stick my gut, I guess.
It's a good way to put it. Now, still game of the night. I believe it is 2-night this Tuesday, which is the 6th or 17th, sorry. Film Flares versus the Murderland Plague Flies.
Oh boy.
I'm calling the Film Flares.
Is that a Nurgle off?
No, that's a Necro versus Nurgle.
Ah,
Film Flares have Lassie with the Palm Wolf.
nice. I generally go with
Flies
Necro over
murder.
Dwarf.
That's Nurgle versus Necro. Nurgle.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Nurgle versus Necro, even so.
So, both Necro here.
Yeah, I'll go with Necro.
Which I'm just going to say, this is a 1 Necro division. Where do you pay money to get stuck in one of these? Where they're not everywhere?
I don't know. It depends on if you're the Necro coach or not. You want to be the only Necro league like that. It's a pretty good time.
I mean, just having 1 Necro period in your division instead of like 5.
5 it's a lot. We've got like 4, I think.
Only 4.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to the next division. Sorry, not next division. Next week. We got Bioware for Life versus Starstruck. I'm going to call that Starstruck just because of how much guard and annoyance they have. Which is their human team.
Crunchy desserts. What?
Wait, what are you looking at?
Getting to a little more research.
You're not doing the admin call one, are you?
No.
hope not.
No. Totally not. Nope. We're looking at Bioware Life versus Starstruck. That's what I said. I totally was. I was looking at the wrong team. He's like, wait, I don't remember that one.
So, Bioware for Life, Starstruck. What's your take on it? It's the vampires versus the humans with the guard and the plus strength everywhere.
Oh man. All these are just so tough without like any actual like context. I'm going with the human.
Going with the human. Yeah, that sounds about right. I would say the same thing, just because they get to punch them around. Next, we got Fling and Fun versus the Hufflepuff Heroes.
Obviously, the halflings are gonna win.
Yeah. I'm going to foretell that the Tomb Guardians are going to knock down some trees, and then it's going to be open season. But I could be wrong.
Could be wrong.
But I could be right.
I mean, I was half joking. They're 12th and 13th on the leaderboard here, so it could go either way.
Yep. I
They're
mean,
gonna
I
have
would joke
halflings gonna have so much
Freaking TV, so much inducement. Gonna be sick.
It's going to be about like 300 at most.
Yeah. Well,
It's not too much.
okay, it is 340. I don't know. I think that's a lot. I think anything over 2 is a lot.
You're forgetting that he has 50k bloat.
I am.
So that's like 1380. versus like a 180 team.
Okay.
Or
Well, I mean, he's still gonna get the chef, and then maybe either Puggy or Deep Root or something
or
like
Zara.
that. Yeah, or Zara.
So, some good picks there.
Zara versus Undead's better than other teams.
Yeah, has the stakes,
Stakes. Yep.
but she's a ball carrier. If
True.
you don't want to use sure hands halfling anyway. I've seen it work. Anyway, we have the Wayside Wondermongers versus Nuffle Nose Wonk Elf Fun, which is the humans
crazy
with
humans.
just the God Thrower and the most murdery blitzer ever.
Well, I mean, the other crazy humans, I suppose you should say.
And then Nuffle Nose Wonk Elf Fun be 13 players right now before Voltron.
I'm gonna give it to the humans. I think this time they're gonna
I'm
have.
going to call elves because
Gonna have.
you can't remove them.
I mean, he's got one tackler. Sure, if he loses that, then the game's probably over. Could pick up Mighty Zug or Griff even. I think with the PV difference.
Griff Ball is the best ball, man.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's like a catcher, except better.
way better.
You toss it to Griff, and Griff can just carry you all the way down the pitch.
Everything's a reroll
Exactly.
except the pickup.
Yeah. Or catch, depending on how he does it.
Yeah, but even so, probably.
Yeah. Griff's pretty good, turns out.
Actually,
So.
before I lock in my answer, let's see how. Got side. And they're right next to each other, actually, so pretty close. 8 and 10. Stick with it. Going with Phil.
Got it. Now, we got Jazz Poison versus Less Sucky Bloodsuckers, which are an admin call here. So, obviously, the Bloodsuckers are going to win this. Jazz Poison with Space Lion totally can't beat the admin call.
Yeah.
It's rigged against you, man. You gotta watch
The game
out.
is free, and you get it for free. You still lose. So you don't get to play.
Yeah. And then we got the Royal Rumble Boys. Man, I have a hard time saying that. Versus Film
Royal.
Flayers.
Which one?
That sounds like a fun one.
Nurgle.
It's Nurgle versus Necro again.
Okay.
But this is after going against Nurgle last week.
Number 2 is looking pretty good. Number 5 is...
I want to say Royal Rumble Boys are going to win it, just because he has to still go against the other Nurgle team. And
Yeah,
he can
this
lose
is-
to Fleshy or something.
the clean
Yeah, it's the really good one.
one. I think that's pretty hard to vote against. So
Like,
gonna
I'm
go
sorry,
with Green.
Holes. You may be my guest host, or not my guest host, but my other host. But I can't do it, man. I can't bet on you here.
Maybe if you're here today.
Yeah, if you were here with us, But then we got Common Consulting versus the Murderland Plague Flies. After they get Necro, and Common Consulting's gonna be coming up fresh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with number 1
Yeah.
here.
Common Consulting. I'm sorry, Evil in a Box, but these Khemri are just wrecking people, and I'm afraid you're in their train, a path, or way to go. I don't know. That's supposed to be an analogy, and it failed. That's how it worked out.
You're in the opposite of Wake because you're in front of them. So
Yeah. Then Doom Anvils versus Grungy Desserts. I don't know. I honestly don't know this one.
yeah,
It's our Chorfs versus the
it's got Claw for the Nurgle, but the
Nurgle
Nurgle
with-
with just Nurgle.
yeah. This is the one with the better Pestigores.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna call this a tie. I honestly can't choose who would win this.
I forgot we could do that. It's gonna be a draw. Yep. Why not?
Totally a draw.
They're both
Totally.
slow, kind of.
Yeah.
Got supplements, but
Yeah.
all right.
Honestly, like, if someone takes a win here, I'm gonna be surprised. It just seems like it's gonna be a draw kind of deal. So let's go to leaderboard just so you can see where everyone's at now that you made your bets. Actually, wait, I already went over the leaderboard. I'm lying.
No leaderboard for you.
Exactly. So I think that's the end of this recap. Do you want to say anything to Division 7?
It's been a long one. Hope you guys are still here, keep sticking around with us, then power to you. Hopefully we get more devoted coverage of this division sometime soon.
Yep. Hopefully we find someone extra. If you know somebody or you want to cover this division, please contact me or Fiction here, and we'd love to get you sorted in this. Because I'm sorry, but this is going to have to be probably a one-time deal for me unless I can find more time, which is going to be hard. So,
it's been
very
fun,
nice
though.
having you guys, though. And I want to thank Fiction for coming out and helping me today. No, he's just going to be very
Hello?
mysterious about it.
Oh, there we are. It's quiet.
Okay.
Sorry. It's been fun, yeah. Let me
Yeah.
get to know some of the other coaches.
Yeah.
Look at
So-
your teams, see if you're coming up to Div 1 to give me a run for my money or not.
Oh, you're scouting. Got
I'd like to see some Camry Div 1. That'd be fun.
Yep, Kemry Div 1. Get smacked by Strength 4 Bulls. I want to see it happen. So let's
Decay!
make it happen. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.